Are you? I will take my.
That's not my
If he tried to
that's
do
not
it
my
again.
question.
No, this is my question. It's a man. It's not an angel. He came to him as a man, and now
It's an angel.
this
It's an
man.
angel.
No,
Hold
okay,
on.
okay. Show me where it says he's an angel. He's an angel, but as a man. Muhammad, when he saw the person in the cave, he saw him as a man in the image of Dahya al-Kalbi. So a man, he come to you. You are sitting in the cave. He put his arms around you. Don't you fight back? Ask him, what are you doing?
It says,
Stop touching me.
it says, it says, this is what I learned.
Uh-huh.
An angel with 10,000 wings.
This is
Okay?
10,000 wings inside the one you are talking about, the story you are talking about, is when he saw him in the sky, sitting on a chair, on a throne, which is stupid to say because only God have a throne, not an angel. And that is when he covered the horizon. It was massive, not in the cave. The cave is small. Hara is not even, the entrance of it is not even 50 centimeter wide.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So since you are sitting on the internet,
Uh-huh.
you know, you want to disparage a man who, you know, got a history. What about the Battle of Badr, where the angels came to his aid? Are you going to tell me he
Well,
was not a brave
this is a
man
fiction.
in that?
Nobody saw. Anyone saw the angel you are talking about? Nobody saw. What angel?
He want
You
he
Muslims are
want
very weird. My friend, the people of Al-Taif, they broke Muhammad's teeth. They bought him, they beat him with their shoes, and they spit at him. They broke all his teeth. He did not even go to Mecca for more than one month. He told Aisha, hide it, don't tell anybody about what happened to him. Where was the angel? When did he beat him in Al-Taif? Go and search right now. Is it true that the Prophet Muhammad was beaten in Al-Taif by even kids? They made two lines of people, two lines from the right and the left, and Muhammad, he walked between them, and everybody is holding a stick in his hand, and the kids are throwing rocks and
okay.
shoes. So
Then how did he win? You know, Yathrib. Then how did he win? And
war,
eventually
okay,
became.
there is Muhammad is a deceiver. Muhammad, when he was weak, he kissed the ass of everybody, and then he, he was preparing for them, getting stronger, stronger, stronger. When he got strong, he killed them. As simple as that.
Oh,
But
oh,
he did
okay. Is
not
that
win, my
why?
friend, my friend. Okay, let us make it simple for you. Is Allah in the side of Muhammad?
According to the Quran, yes.
All right. If somebody lose the war, did he lose the war because of Allah will or against Allah will?
Well, it's Allah's will.
Okay. So when Muhammad, he says, if 100 of you can win against 1,000, and the Muslim, they went to war and they lost, did Allah keep his promise or he forgot to send his angels?
Well, according to the narration I heard, was it was a test.
It was a test. What test?
Allah wanted to test
What
how
test?
faithful
Hold
they
on, you
are.
see? No, he told them, I saw a vision. Go and read the interpretation. He told them, Allah showed me. Not only that, he said to them that there will be few. He said there will be few. They will fight you few. They went there. They said to him, you told us there's only few will fight us. We find 3 times more than us. And not only that, Muhammad, he told them, Allah told me that 20 of you can overcome 200. That means each one can fight 10. How they can win 1 to 10? Is that an American movie?
Wait. So are you saying Allah did not send angels?
I'm asking you, they lost. There's two, there's Badr al-Kubra and there's Badr al-Sughra. So the first one they lost. Okay, why they lost? Allah, he promised them victory. He told them 1 can fight 10. They went there, they got spanked. They came back. Muhammad, now to cover his bump, he said to them, and then he gave them verse number 66. He said, now Allah enlightened your text, and he found out. Now, Allah, now he found out that you have a weakness. Is that
What
God?
do you have a problem with Allah finding that out?
I thought Allah is all knowledgeable. He knew the future.
Yes, that's how Allah found out.
No, he just found out now after they went to war and they lost. He came back and now he found out that they have a weakness.
Wait. So maybe are you trying to say that Allah did not know the weakness before they went? Is that what you're trying to say here?
This is what it says in front of you. Allah, he told them, 20 of you can fight 200. They went to war, they got spanked. They came back, but Muhammad, the excuse why this is happening, he says, now Allah, he has lightened your task, and now he found out that you have a weakness. Well, when you gave them the verse before it, don't you know they have weakness? You don't. He just found out. And about the coward, if you go back to the coward, you're a prophet when he went out to the bathroom.
Can you hold on, sir? Sir, can you be respectful at least? I did not come here. I'm being respectful to you.
Well, my friend,
Okay.
I am a Christian prince. I don't respect Muhammad. You like it, you can stay. You don't like it, you can leave.
Look, you are a prince. I am a prince.
You are no prince for me. You are a potato. You believe in somebody. He received Quran when he's doing shit, and I'm showing you the reference.
I believe in God.
I don't care if you believe in God or whatever. Your God is Satan. Okay, hold on, Mister.
You're over here
The one you claim to be a prince, like me. When you go out at night and you hear somebody saying to you, "Prince," do you run?
If I hear what?
If you go out at night to do poo-poo, and then you hear a voice in the darkness.
But why would I do that, sir?
Or you do poo-poo when you are a Bedouin in the desert. You do it in your home?
Well, I don't know how those Bedouins live.
Okay, your prophet was a Bedouin. Anyway, so each time he go out at night to do poo-poo, he hear a voice. I'm showing you the reference in front of you. He hear a voice saying, "Oh, Muhammad."
You are a comedian. Are you fabricating this?
You are a prince who said the F word. You must be anything, prince. Okay, listen. I'm showing you the reference in front of you.
Okay, I don't see anything.
Ah, you don't see it? Okay, let me show it to you. Okay.
I don't see it.
All right.
You know, I got.
Why you are laughing? Why you are laughing? Why you are laughing? You are making fun of your prophet. This is Al-Fatiha. This is Al-Fatiha, verse number 1. The book.
Okay, where did you get this from?
Asbab al-Nuzul, the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. It's in front of you. All right. And this is Asbab al-Nuzul, mean the reason for the verses to come down. So the messenger, each time he go out, he hear a voice, someone calling him Muhammad. You're a prophet. The second he hear that, he flee. Is that because he is terrified, scared, or because he is a hero? You're a prophet. You run away from a fort.
Hold on. Let me read it. Let me read it.
Okay.
Just wait. I mean, maybe the way they interpreted it, from the Arabic to English, because sometimes
from Arabic. By the way, the Arabic to English, the poo-poo smell better. I mean, the guy, he just came out. A guy said to him, Muhammad. Why Muhammad is running? He's a coward.
It did not say poo-poo there, sir.
No, it says here, it says, this is a translation in Arabic, it says baraza, baraza. Each time he want to do buraz, he want to do shit. This is why it says here, whenever he went out, he used to hear someone calling him.
Let me tell you what I read. If the prophet wanted to use the toilet, like Allah used to put shade over his head.
So Muhammad now doing poo-poo, Allah, he put shade over his head. What kind of shade is that?
You've never read that?
No, no, I know. Muhammad, the trees, they came to cover him. I know, I know.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I,
So
it happened to me. It happened
when
to
you,
me. It
what you
happened to me.
hold on,
I was in the desert, okay, and then I want to do poo, and the sun is so strong, and then Allah, He commanded the coconut tree from the Philippines to come all the way to Saudi Arabia to cover me because I spent 10 hours doing shit. In fact, did you even ask yourself why Muhammad need shade when doing poo? Is he going to stay there for 10 hours? It's 2 minutes. Why he needs shade? Hold on,
you know what
Abdul.
you're doing. You know what you're doing. First of all,
yeah. First of all,
you're over here sitting in the internet, and you're passing judgment on those Bedouins from the 5th century. You don't know how they lived, and
how you know? Maybe I'm a Bedouin myself. Maybe I'm a Bedouin myself. I spend a good time between the Bedouin. I always go and hunt in the desert.
5,000. Are you telling me they live like like in the 5th century still?
Until now, but the Bedouin is still the same. They have their tent, their animals. They have no electricity. The same. Nothing changed.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Why you're a prophet? He ran away when he heard the voice of a man. Why? He's a coward. He's a potato. Shouldn't he say? Shouldn't he stand? Says who was there?
Okay, if he's such a coward, how did he with just few people, he was able to?
What a few people? Muhammad.
He was able to conquer. He was able to conquer the Arabian Peninsula.
Muhammad lost war with Rahman al-Yamama. He almost lost. Almost doesn't count, but he won, right? It count because only few men left. Islam is gone. Islam is almost gone, and it was his luck. It was his luck. It was no. You see, it was his luck. It was the luck of a fool. So it was his luck. The Roman and the Persian, they were fighting each other for more than 400 years non-stop. In fact, more than 2,000 years. But in that time, 300 years non-stop. Every few weeks there's a war between the Roman and the Persian. So Muhammad, he came in a perfect time. He finished in the Arabian Peninsula.
Allah planned it that way.
Let us say, okay, I see, okay, I will go with you now. Allah, he planned it this way. So Muhammad will be victorious. So did Allah plan the death of Muhammad by poison?
In Islam, we believe in predestination.
Who killed Muhammad? Allah?
I wouldn't say kill.
Poison. Poison is kill. Poison. There's two ways of death.
Right.
There's two ways of death. Hold on. There's two ways of death.
He was poisoned, but he did not die right away. Like he lived.
Doesn't matter. If a woman, she gave me poison and I did not die right away, still I die from the poison. Doesn't matter what the period is. I died because of the poison. She was successful. And not only that, the women, Muhammad, he asked her, why you did that? She said, if you are a king, Allah will, if you are a prophet, Allah will save you. If you are not, you will die. He died. Okay. So your prophet was killed by poison. Little poison from Walmart. 50 cents.
The other day I heard you say something. And I went and, I read about it, but I've always asked the question myself. And I've asked Imam that question before, and they did not entertain it. Because I read in Genesis, right? So I read the Old Testament because I wanted to know the lineage of Abraham and the connection to Ishmael and Muhammad. But so I read something, but I'm being honest, I was in denial. But then I heard you say it the other day, and you asked the same question I asked. and you were, you know, even like you were honest about it, which is, it makes no sense how Muhammad is related to Ishmael if he's not Arab, you know? How is the connection? Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think Muhammad?
I don't know. I don't know, like something is not right.
Okay, so Muhammad is a, you know, the whole story of Muhammad is a fabrication. In fact, there's no proof that Muhammad has ever exist. What Muhammad mean? Muhammad is a word mean praise one. This is the name by itself is a blasphemy against God, because only God is praise one. How the Muslim, they say they believe in one God and Muhammad is his prophet, but the prophet himself, his name is Muhammad. The name Muhammad is, no one will use it unless you are a pagan, unless you are want to insult God. Because if
Well, I asked that question too. I asked because I know the story, like Muhammad, Abu Bakr, Omar. So I mean, because they eventually, when they conquered, they became Muslim, right? So that would mean that they were kafir prior to that. But like in Africa, I'm originally from Africa, like they would convert Africans to Islam and give you names like Omar, Abu Bakr, all that. But those people never changed their name because their name came from the Kafir culture. Because in the book I read that they were Kafir prior, like before. And then they converted. So why do you think they still give those names to new Muslim converts?
Because they want to make the society an Arab dominated society. You change your name to an Arab, they change your clothes to an Arab, they change your language to speak Arabic, so they can control you. This is an Arab religion. The African
colonization.
Yeah, the Arab is there. The Arab are enslaving you, you know, as they enslave many other nations. The same as the Ottoman. The Ottoman, now they are occupying half of Syria. They start forcing their language on the Syrian. So now instead of teaching Arabic, they want to force the Turkish. So the first step to establish a colony forever, not temporary, is to destroy the culture of the people, make them forget their name, their language, their history, their heritage, and adopt your language, your names, your heritage, and then you become their slave forever. They occupy you forever.
Yeah. Man, I've already thought about this. You're onto something, because like I was in my country and it like looked like Afghanistan, like the people, like they cover their faces.
Which country is yours?
Gambia.
Why Gambia but isn't it Gambia the majority are Christians?
No, Muslim.
Really? Oh, okay.
I see. Senegal, next to Senegal.
Senegal, okay, is majority Muslim. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like, but I read lots of books. So like I study like Islamic history doesn't match real world history.
So why you don't leave Islam? Here we go. You agree with me with many things. You want to be the slave of the Arab? Muhammad, he made fun of your look because you're black. There's tons of reference. If Muhammad is a prophet, Muhammad is a prophet for the Arab, for the white Arab. This is why in the Quran he promised that those who don't believe in Allah, they will be black, and those who believe in Allah, they will be white. You like to be white?
Do I want to be white? Is that your question?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine with the way I am.
No, you cannot no more, because sadly, Allah will make all those who don't believe in Him black. So I will be black. Good for me.
Yeah, I read that as well. I mean, I kind of have a problem with that. Not kind of, but I do. You know, I'm not trying to go against Allah, but I think Allah, that statement he made there, you know, I mean, I don't know, like he sounded very discriminatory and racist.
Well, this is not about racist only. This is about showing you that being black is a penalty.
Right.
Yeah. So Allah will punish people who don't do good by making them black. And that is saying you that this God is satanic. Satan in Islam is black. Satan is black. Angels are
I
white.
will ask.
Heaven is full of white. The women are so white you can see the marrow of their bones. Men, they will be so white. The boys will be very white. And non-Muslim will be in hell and they will be black. Shaitan is black. The one who will destroy the Kaaba is Ethiopian black. The Shaitan who is whisper to the believer, a disbeliever, to stay away from Allah is black. A black stone was white like milk, but the sin made it black. So sin make you black. So why you're black according to Islam? Because you commit sin. And there's a hadith saying that when Allah created Adam, he hit him in the right shoulder and the white of spring came out. And
yeah,
then,
I read that.
Yeah, and then he said to the white, you go to heaven. I don't care. And then
yeah,
he hit the shoulder of the left shoulder of Adam. And then black people came out like charcoal. And he said to them, you go to hell. I don't care.
But I wrote to Mufti Menk and Zakir Naik. I asked them that question, but it's been a long time. They still have not responded. And, you know, Zakir Naik and Mufti Menk, you know, they have like fan clubs in that country. The people give them money. Yeah. So, I mean, I think they should answer that question, you know. Do you think Zakir Naik is like keeping it real?
Well, Zakir Naik, first of all, if you ask questions, Zakir Naik is here. Zakir, you want to talk to him? Get some breath. First of all, I'm not here. And I'm not listening, and I'm busy eating. Zakir Naik, the guy, he sent you an email a long time ago. He's waiting for an answer. Take a break from eating. Get some breath. First of all, this person is not African, and he is from Bangladesh. Like, how you know he's from Bangladesh? I mean, did you even see how he looked like? Get some breath. First of all, I do not see him. I can see him through my heart. Okay, what I hate this. Okay, who care about his look now? Can you answer his question why Allah will make the black people go to hell and the white people go to heaven? Get some breath. Very simple. The answer is very easy. Okay, give me the answer. I want to tell it to you. Oh, as long as it's so easy, why don't tell it to me? Because it's haram. It's haram to tell me the question. Is that because chapter 5 verse 101 says ask no question? Exactly. Okay. And verse 102 says if you know you will leave a religion? Exactly. Okay. But we know the answer. Islam is racist. Christian breath. This is a big fat lie. Islam is not racist. First of all, if Islam is racist, do I look white for you? Zakir, no, you don't look white. You are stupid. That's why you believe in it. Exactly. So, my friend from Gambia, why you don't leave Islam?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely researching. Like a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't match like real life intelligence. You know. Like sometimes some of this stuff I feel like I'm like insulting myself in a way.
All right. Well, no, for me, I do my best to help you if you like. You can denounce the devil Muhammad right now. And
well, you can just call it, it's not that easy.
It's easy. The devil is the devil. It's easy to recognize.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to remember, it's like, okay, you're saying he's the devil. I mean, there are lots of many things, you know, like in the Quran, you know, that teach, you know, lots of good stuff.
Like what? Like what? Like you beat your wife? Huh?
That's not a good thing. Oh. But you see, Christian Prince, when you bring this, I want to ask you this. Why do you think, for example, I have asked Africans, and I've brought out the verse that, like, you can't enter heaven while black. But they, you know, they want to beat me if they could, right? And Also, the women, they want to beat me when I bring this, what you're saying. Why do you think the people are so much angry here at me when I ask these questions?
Because the truth
Because
hurts.
one imam told me when I was a kid, I asked a question. He said that I'm dangerous. He said one day I would stop being Muslim.
Okay, the one who told you that, obviously you become a prophet now, because look like you are going out to be out of Islam. Tell him from now on you are a prophet.
Well, anyways,
Aren't you?
thank you. I mean,
Why you don't say I'm
yeah,
leaving Islam now?
I mean, look, I'm gonna talk to the imam.
Uh-huh.
You know, in fact, I would see if the imam will come here.
Why you don't call the imam to
And
join us now?
well, he's probably at like a Christmas dinner. I don't want to ruin that
The
for
imam
him.
have a Christmas dinner?
I mean, like, you know, maybe the pastor, some pastor
Ah, okay.
invited
I
him.
see. All right.
Yeah, and you know, the imams are very tolerant in America. You know
Very
this.
tolerant, very. No, they are not. You know, they are potatoes. This here because they are nobody here. If they are in different country, they will act like lions. Here, they act like cats. Anyway, my friend, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Murash, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. Merry Christmas, man. And I'm calling to you from Poland. Actually, unfortunately, my government is inviting more and more Muslims to this country, and we'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to ask
Why they
you
are
one
inviting them?
question.
What do you mean they are inviting them?
Mhm. I mean, not inviting, but because of some stupid politicians, more and more refugees are coming to Poland, and
I thought
shelters
Poland
are being.
they reject refugees.
Yes, 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 because people don't want. Ultimately, we don't want Muslims in our country, but yeah, well, so there's that guy, Donald Tusk, and he's, I don't know, he's very pro, European Union and
Vote him
stuff like
out.
that. So
Vote him out. Kick him out. Vote him out.
yeah, I wish.
All right.
But anyway, I would like to ask you a question. What do you think if Islam never existed? Let's say it never did. What would be the biggest achievement of the Arabs?
The
What
whole
would
world
they
will be
be
different. Not only
today?
the Arab, the whole world will be different. So Islam, wherever it goes, like the most aggressive criminals, Muslims, is the Uyghur Chinese. Like during the war in Syria, the Uyghur, the most bloody, filthy creatures ever. Like everybody speak about the Uyghur in China, they are sick bastard. So wherever Islam goes, filth and termite go with it. It doesn't matter what Arab, not Arab. What about Erdogan and Turkey? What about Chinese Muslims? It doesn't matter which country. A person who is from your country, he convert to Islam, he became a beast. So Islam is satanic. It changed the heart of a human being into a satanic person. It doesn't matter what the ethnic is, black, white. Like what about the Muslim in Nigeria, Boko Haram, kidnapping, raping, stealing? It's the same. Doesn't matter where you go. The same garbage. Islam is Islam. Wherever you go is the same. All right.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, I've been watching you for some time actually. For I don't know, 6 years ago, 6 years, or maybe 5 years ago, I stopped watching you so frequently, because of the university and stuff like that. But I remember that I was quite stunned, because I didn't know much about Islam, and in Poland it's like exotic thing, We hear about Islam, we don't want Muslims. If you meet some Muslims and they are cool with you, that's okay. Well, actually, we in Poland we have some Muslims. They've been here for for I guess centuries. They are called Tatars, you know, but they are friendly. They don't cause any trouble. And we've got like, I don't know, maybe 2 mosques in Poland. One was actually vandalized one time in Warsaw.
When they are
But I remember
minority,
I
when they
was
are little tiny minority, they act kindly until they become big in number, and then they will show you their real color. When they are very small, tiny in number, they have to behave. This is not a choice, you know. As soon as they get little bit in number, you know, a good size, then you will see a different story. It's like a puppy. He is so friendly, but then he become vicious as soon his teeth is getting bigger and he become big size. You know, this is why Winston Churchill, he said, rabies for dogs is the same as Islam for a human. All right. Which city you are in Poland, if you don't mind to say, if it's okay?
Yeah, I'm actually in the most Jewish city in Poland. It's called Helm. I don't know how to say it in I don't know, Hebrew or Arabic, of course. Helm, you know.
Okay.
Or there are even
I've been in
like stories.
I've been in a city. It's called Krakow.
Yeah, Krakow. Yeah.
Krakow. Yeah, I've been in that city.
Krakow.
Krakow. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, cool. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful city. You know, beautiful and nice people too. Polish people are very nice people. Yeah.
Yeah.
The city has a lot of like all the structures and buildings and nice. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very friendly.
Yeah, it's classic in European cities. Yeah, but going back to the topic, if you don't mind, I remember that, you know, like culture crash or cultural crash, like two cultures colliding, because before I really thought about Islam like it's, you know, like it's very, very similar to Christianity or Judaism, and it's just for Arabs, you know. But it turns out it's not even like deep, you know. It's just stupid. You take a, I don't know, schizophrenic man like Muhammad or whatever he had. Maybe he was a psychopath, a narcissist, whatever. And you just, I don't know. And he makes religion, and he says stupid stuff, and he rapes people, and he murders people, and that's it. And the whole religion spreads. You got some, you know, wild people from the desert. They continue spreading the religion. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's just it.
He's a gang leader.
I remember telling actually.
He's a gang leader, and the whole point is to spread his, you know, to spread his authority and take over. A gang, you know, gang is a gang. The gang is sponsored by an idea that this man is a prophet, so he can have an absolute authority over the gang, and nobody question his decision. That's all. So anytime people they question what he's doing, he say, "God said to me," you know, and then nobody will dare to question why. Yeah. Anyway, my friend, thank you very much.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay.
Okay, no, sorry. If you want to say anything, go ahead. I thought you were done.
Yeah. Just one more thing, you know, because sometimes when I watch, for example, people like Muhammad Hijab and other people, other, let's say, scholars, Islamic scholars, I don't believe that they are so stupid and gullible that they believe in their own religion, because it's obviously stupid. But sometimes I think that they've been born into this, you know, culture, and they have nothing more, or maybe then they don't think that they have anything else. It's just Islam, and they are keep defending it because they think that they are the Islam, you know, like their identity is just, I am Muslim and nothing more, you know.
Yeah, they are not a believer.
Defending themselves.
They don't believe. It's identity for them. The second you say Muslim, they like this, they get alert. It's just like you're attacking me, you know. But they don't believe. And same time, those two names you mentioned, Mimi Hijab Admits, they are doing business. They get rich from behind Islam, you know. What their job exactly? What they do for a living? You know, they became making hundreds of thousands of dollars from Islam. So they will defend it with their teeth if they could. However, because they are evil and they are not really believing in the religion, they have a whole website just to attack Muslims, not Christian Prince. The whole pages is to make videos of Muslims, because what they do, because they are doing business, and what the business is about is competition, right? So anyone, he become famous, you know, become famous, and you don't join them to be under their arms, they go and make videos about him and they bully him. It doesn't matter who. So they have a video of everyone who is known bullying the guy, even though he is supposed to defend Islam. But because they don't want anyone to compete with them, they make videos to bully any Muslim, not only Christians. In fact, they have videos to bully Muslims way more than videos for bullying Christians. They are doing business. All right. All right. Thank you, my friend. I don't know if I lost you. I think we have second Athari. Go ahead, Athari.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
If you could answer it for me.
Are you a Muslim?
Yeah, I am.
All right. What sect, if you don't mind to say?
Sunni.
All right.
Sunni.
Go ahead.
I have a question regarding the story of the adulterous woman. Like, a lot of people argue.
About what?
And I want to,
About what?
That it's a fabrication. So I was wondering what your stance on that.
What is a fabrication? I don't understand. What?
The story of the adulterous woman. Like, a lot of people argue that it's a fabrication that's been added to the Bible.
Oh, okay.
It's an addition.
What do you think yourself?
Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you have a lot of textual critics arguing that it is an addition, considering that the oldest manuscripts don't have it. The oldest quotings from the church fathers come around 400 years after. You
as a Muslim, do you have the oldest Quran script to confirm anything about the story?
What do you mean confirm about the story?
Because if this is a story happened, do you have any confirmation in the Quran of something Jesus said? You have nothing about the Quran about Jesus.
Again, that's
irrelevant. No, it's relevant because you're a Muslim.
No, it isn't.
Remember.
Yeah, but again,
let me answer you. No problem.
Okay,
remember, you are a Muslim. You believe that this book, the book you're attacking right now, is sent by Allah, correct?
No, I don't believe the New Testament to have been sent by Allah.
But isn't it Allah says He sent the Injil?
Well, again, that's presupposing that what you have today is the Injil.
600 years after Jesus, Muhammad, he have his hand on a book. It's called Injil. What is that book?
Okay, again, so first of all, the reason I don't consider the Injil to be what you have today is because what you have today is just more like a autobiography of Jesus from his so-called what you believe to be companions. But even if that's the case, it's irrelevant whether what I believe, because it's an internal critique on your belief, right?
First of all,
no, but
who said to you? Topic. Okay, hold on. First of all, who care about what you said? Because for us as a Christians, there's many. We have a freedom. There's people they can deny the whole book. They can deny. They can accept. There's atheists making books against the Bible. And you Muslims, as an example, you bring someone like Part Herman, who is an atheist, making fun of God, to prove a point against Christianity. So Mimi Hijab, he brought this guy, and he asked him if Jesus was killed or not. The same guy you are talking about manuscript. And then this guy, he says, I believe that Jesus was died, and he's totally dead and buried. So this is the same critic you are talking about, is saying something, contradict and prove your Quran to be false. So if you believe what those people say, then you have to believe what those people say. So do you agree with him that Jesus was killed and your Quran is lying?
I don't take from Bart Ehrman in this topic. I don't understand why.
It doesn't matter. Those are the critic, the one who they speak about against the Bible. For us, we don't. For us, my friend, for us, we don't care about those people you are mentioning. None of this story is true, because simply, if there is a new document, if there is a document, is mentioned verse and the verse is not there, does not mean the verse never was there, because simply there's other manuscript, they have the verses. So this is what the Bible is about. There is no book. There's manuscript. We collect them all together, and every day we receive a new manuscript. So the new manuscript confirm the old one. They don't There's no manuscript says this story never exists. There's manuscript, there's pages, then we put them together and we compare and we find that all the stories are true. So the critic you are talking about is not valid and it doesn't count for us. In the same time,
Yeah, okay.
I want to ask your opinion now. Do you accept this method to approve a book, the one you mentioned now?
Okay, so
no, do you agree? Do you agree with this method you mentioned to me?
So I'll let you. You interrupted me because I was speaking before you, but I'll let you finish. So
yeah. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Okay,
do you agree with the method you mentioned to me to use it for your book?
Again, so what I believe is irrelevant because again, it's an internal.
No,
critique.
because it's about what you believe. You are coming to me with what you believe. You came to me with this story because you believe in something, right? So I'm asking you, do you agree? The same method? No, if you don't agree with the method, that means you are a hypocrite. Do you agree with the method which you mentioned to me to disapprove? Do you agree with the method you mentioned to me to disapprove or approve your book?
I agree with this, yeah.
Okay, so when Aisha, she said that the chapter of Al-Baqarah used to be equal to the chapter of the cow. Is Aisha a valid source?
Yeah, Aisha is a valid source.
Okay, so your Quran, based on this, missing more than 200 verses in one chapter. What you say?
Well, again, we look at the timeline of the hadith, right? Because we have something called Tariq al-Hadith. We know when hadiths are reported, right? So first you look at, are you talking about the hadith where they're comparing Baqarah to another surah? Or no?
I just mentioned to you, Aisha, she said that the chapter of Al-Baqarah used to be equal to the chapter of the cow. Who said that? Aisha. Okay. I asked you, do you accept what Aisha said? You say yes. Okay. Is Aisha the valid source? Yes. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the difference would be, right, that it would be a valid source because it's a companion. The same way you take church father quotations, that's fine. But I'm saying the church father quotations.
First of all, maybe you don't know me. I don't take any. Hold on. No. You are talking to Christian friends. No. Let me tell you about myself. My book is only the Bible. No church father. Only the Bible. Anything else is not my father. The Bible says your only father is Father in heaven. So I have one father is God. So don't mention to me anyone. So I'm asking you now.
Okay.
Is what Aisha said is valid or not?
It's valid. I'll tell you why it's valid.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So again, you're assuming that this hadith was reported when Baqarah, right, or the chapter had been fully revealed, right? Because again, we don't believe that the Quran was sent down as one big thing. We believe that verses, came down during certain times, during certain contexts, right? That's why, for example, a lot of the verses about war came down during when the Muslims were attacked, right? But you saying that you don't accept church father quotations.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Just to show you how funny you are. You just said the Baqarah did not came all in the same time. This is after Muhammad death. So the Baqarah came to continue to come after Muhammad died. You are saying to me now that the Baqarah continued to come and Allah sent revelation after Muhammad died. Aisha, she said that after Muhammad death.
That's a straw man, right? So I'll tell you why it's a straw man. You're presupposing that when Aisha is saying this. Okay, so can you bring me the hadith, please?
There we go.
First of all,
you speak already. You speak already.
Secondly, hold on. Secondly, no, I'm not fluent in Arabic. Secondly, let me finish speaking because you've been interrupting me.
All right.
When it comes to church father quotations, why don't you accept them?
I did not say I don't accept them. I said I accept as a Bible for me only the Bible.
Okay, perfect. So
we don't have in Christianity, we don't have a book. It's called Hadith. We don't. So the Bible, Jesus said, the disciples said. That's it. So then anyone else, he can say whatever he wants. A church, my friend, a church priest is a priest. He is not the prophet. He don't speak for God, and he is not God. Jesus
but that's not how church.
No, this is not up to you. This I'm the believer, not you. You Muslims, you take whatever who says, and Muhammad, he says he is more important than Allah. And now I'm showing you the reference. Here we go. This is way after Muhammad's death. Read for me.
Again, can you let me finish speaking? I never got to finish my argument. So stick to the topic without moving the goalpost, right? What evidence do you have to suggest that the story of the adulterous woman is truly from the Bible and it's an authentic report from the Bible?
What is the proof you have that any story in the Quran is truly happened?
Again, whether I have proof for that or not, it's irrelevant because it's an internal critique.
You see, the word irrelevant is showing the hypocrisy, because you are asking me to give you a proof, even though we have tens of thousands of manuscripts, including that chapter. So if somebody said this is his opinion, we laugh at it. So now it is your duty. It's your duty. You see, I accepted your challenge, and you failed to practice your own. Yes,
the issue is, right,
because simply I just showed you that Aisha, and this is after Muhammad's death.
Can you bring me the hadith?
It's in front of you. Read it.
Yeah, but no, but I told you, give it to me in English. I told you I'm not fluent in Arabic.
So you do not know even how to read your book in Arabic, and now you became expert.
I know how to read it, but I'm not saying that I understand all of the Arabic. I'm currently learning Arabic.
There's no problem. You can use Google Translation. You can use this is your Imam Ad-Durr al-Manthur al-Suyuti, Jalaluddin al-Suyuti. Okay, and here let me translate for you. You see my screen?
Just use the website's translation.
I'm
using Suyuti is, but again, stick to the topic.
Do you see? Okay, hold on. I'm just showing you. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You are trying to say, let us say for the sake of argument, if all the story about the adulteress is not exist, if it's all of it not exist, never exist, is that going to change who is Jesus? No. But
no, it does. Because
hold on. But then, if your God Allah, 600 years after Jesus, confirm what is between the hand of the Christians, 600 years after Jesus, I want to ask you, the manuscript you mentioned about the adulterer, what is the age of it?
Again, so
I'm asking you, what is the age of the manuscript? No, don't tell me again. Don't tell me again. I want numbers.
I'm interrupting you.
No, don't. I'm not interrupting. You can interrupt, no problem.
Anyways,
I'm saying to you, can you give me the reference with the date and the ages of those manuscripts? Right.
Again, as I was saying, right?
Don't say Allah. He said, don't give me the reference. You mentioned something. You have to prove it. Give me the age.
Can you let me finish?
I will get you smashed in a second. I will get you smashed in a second. Give me the age and of the document where it says that this verses never exist. Go ahead.
Okay. Again, so number one, we believe in abrogation, so there would be no issue. Right?
Stop with abrogation, you idiot! After Muhammad he died, you abrogated the Quran. Are you stupid or what?
No, that's not the hadith. That's what I'm telling you. Give me the hadith.
I'll give it to you. It's in front of you on the screen. Here we go. And this is Aisha, and this is Aisha. And why you don't want to give me the manuscript too? Give me the manuscript and the date. So listen, you have to give me two things. I give you my reference. I give you my proof. You are a talker. You are a chicken. So now here we go. This is Aisha. Here says
again.
Not only Aisha. Not only Aisha. There's many references. Okay, read.
Give me no. Wait, hold on. You know that I don't understand Arabic, and neither does the audience, and you're just giving your own interpretation of the hadith. Now let me finish speaking before you start speaking again, right? I'm telling you, right? Stick to the topic. The topic. What was the topic? That whether the story of the adulterous woman is a fabrication or not.
I said no.
It isn't.
I said no.
Okay, and I'm contesting that claim. I'm saying that you have no evidence that it's original from the Bible. Can you give me evidence?
And you have no. Yes, I have, because we have manuscripts.
Okay. What's the oldest manuscript?
You potato. It is you who mentioned something. I asked you to show me the reference of what you said. You failed. Do you know why? Do you know why you failed?
I have a reference.
Do you know why you failed? Do you know why you failed? Because
you're asking me for evidence.
What you have is going to work against you. So, okay, in front of everybody, give me the reference. Give me the reference. Give me the reference.
Okay. The oldest manuscript that you have today is Codex Sinaiticus. Right?
Hold on. No, this is false, because we have different kind of manuscript. It's called icons, which is mosaic, which is a drawing. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Which is a drawing by rocks and art. describing every
Perfect.
story of Jesus. And we will find every story of Jesus written in art. Jesus in the cross, Jesus in the mountain, Jesus with the rabbis. Every story of Jesus mentioned in the Bible is written by art. And those goes all the way to the 1st century. Now.
Okay, that's fine. As I was saying, right, your oldest manuscript.
Give me the reference. Give me the reference.
Okay,
give me
okay. The reference. Okay, hold on. I don't think you understand how, like, asking.
Give me the reference. Stop wasting my time. Either you are making up.
Hold on. I'm saying it doesn't. I'm saying it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. What do you mean reference? If it doesn't exist, there would be no reference.
You said that there is a proof that those are not exist. I said, what is that? Give me. Give me.
Okay. The evidence is the fact that none of the oldest manuscripts contain the story.
What is the oldest manuscript doesn't have it? Give me.
Codex Sinaiticus, Codex Vaticanus, Alexandria.
Do you know how to read any of them?
There's translations. There's scans of it.
All right. Can you go and check for me? Okay, the story